Saturday sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the Houston Oilers. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Third down.
Play action. They'll throw. The man is sharp. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And it's third down.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. Now back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They go back to the ground with Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. That result, really no surprise. It's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the '85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Von Miller has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now, despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Second and 13. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15.
26.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, again, man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is Welsh. First. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He's able to run free after the catch.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in.
Yeah, it's done. I'm about to come get it out. But it turned off, though.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising...
And that is man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And his guys have taken the lead.
The kicker on 40.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love
Great
what we're
long
seeing
drive,
out of him
King.
here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Big one, dude.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll let this one go. He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
41-yard gain.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll look to throw here on first down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Time to his left.
Man, that's bull.
Receiver Ayuk.
That's bull.
2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
That is bull.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have retaken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. If you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points.
26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A tackle made at the Bills' 36. A gain there of 21 yards.
36-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 19. 15 yards there for number 15.
At the 19-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Zerline set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Fournette, a first down carry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man completely over the middle. It's Rush. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. Not good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Second and 12 at the 26-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 yards on the play. First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
At their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in a big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three yards remain for 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again.
Let's go! Let's go!
Had been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
What?
Here's Matt Wild now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Eat it there, B. Snowden.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Caldwell, you got to get in front of him, man.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He gets this to Coulter complete. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Man, right here. TJ Vish. Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
Applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Wow.
At their own 29-yard line.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Ooh.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's taken down inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
And goal to go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 9 now. And will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal.
Let's
and
go.
he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This one go deep for Chuck.
What's that? Somebody.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. As they run the counter play. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
This is
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Not even a chance.
Pitch the ball. L1. He gonna get there.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
17-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to come up well shy of the 1st here as the tackle's made right around the 12. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
His kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt. Obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still 8 up time. Got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Just take a knee, bro. Take the knee.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got it. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. And going for Ayuk again. This time he's got him. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.